In a big green forest lived many animals. Among them, a small lion cub named Neil lived there with his mother, Mrs. Lila. Not far away, a little elephant named Eddie stayed with his mother, Mrs. Milo. Both were playful, but their hearts were very different. One day Eddie walked slowly to Neil.
"Hi, Neil.
He said shyly.
Will you be my friend?"
Neil shook his head and turned away.
No. I don't want to be your friend.
Eddie's eyes grew wet. He walked home sadly. At home he sat quietly and ate honey from a leaf cup. His mother, Mrs. Milo, came and sat beside him.
"What happened, my dear?"
she asked softly. Eddie lowered his head.
"Neil doesn't want to be my friend."
Mrs. Milo sighed, touched his head gently, and said,
"We can't force anyone. Maybe one day, if God wishes, He will come to you."
Eddie nodded, though his heart was still heavy. One afternoon, Neil stood with his mother, Mrs. Lila, drinking water at the river. Eddie came near and dipped his trunk into the stream. Neil laughed and said,
Look at your black skin and fat body.
Mrs. Lila turned quickly.
"Neil, that is rude. Say sorry at once."
Neil looked down.
Sorry.
Eddie's eyes filled with tears, but he smiled faintly.
"It's okay, Neil."
He walked away, his steps slow and heavy. One afternoon, Mrs. Lila had to visit her sister in another part of the forest. She said,
"I am going to see my sister. Stay at home, Neil. Don't go out."
I promise, Mom.
said Neil. But after she left, Neil felt bored.
I should go out. Just for a while.
He thought. He ran outside. Soon rain began to fall. Neil laughed, splashing in puddles. But the sky grew dark. The wind roared. Trees bent low.
Oh no. How will I go home?
He hid under a tree, shivering. At home, Eddie saw the storm. He stepped forward.
"Where are you going?"
Mrs. Milo asked.
"Maybe someone needs help,"
said Eddie. Mrs. Milo nodded, smiling.
"Go then. And may God protect you."
On the way, Eddie pulled a rabbit from the mud. He saw a small bird trying to reach its nest in a tree and helped it get there safely. Then Eddie heard a cry. He stepped forward.
Help! Please help me!
It was Neil. Eddie ran fast. He saw a heavy branch on Neil.
"Don't worry. I am here,"
Eddie said. He pulled hard with his trunk and lifted the branch away. He placed Neil under his body and ran through the rain. As soon as Eddie entered home with Neil, Mrs. Milo hurried over. She saw Neil shivering and quickly gave him some honey.
Have this. It will keep away the cough,
she said kindly. Neil ate quietly. Then he looked at Eddie.
Eddie, forgive me. I always laughed at you. But you saved me.
Mrs. Milo smiled.
Now you two are friends.
Neil and Eddie hugged each other tightly. Moral: true friends show in need.